everyone, welcome back. My name is Stephanie, and on my channel I mentioned about a month or so ago that my husband and I just caught fire and we decided that we want to be debt free. And so we sorry, I have a baby right here. So we just committed in December to really get serious about paying off debt. So we are working on the debt snowball method, and simply what that is you list all of your debts from the very smallest one to the largest one, and you continue to pay the minimum payment on all of your debts, and then you focus on the smallest debt and put all the extra money that you can towards that debt. And then once that's paid off, you take everything that you were paying towards the smallest debt and then move it to your next smallest debt. So over time, you pay off your smallest debts, and then you start throwing like a lot of money towards the last few debts as you get down the row. So right now, our debts, when we started this in December, included, oh, come here, baby, a second mortgage on our house, 2 car payments, or 2 car loans, and student loans. So we have been to a lot of college. I went to undergraduate school and we went to graduate school, so I have a master's degree, and my husband has how many bachelor's degrees?
2.
2 bachelor's degrees, an associate degree, and that's it. So he's a nurse. So he finished school and then he went back to nursing school. That's why he has 2 bachelor's degrees. So student loan money, 2 car payments, and our second mortgage. So we have been putting as much as we can and really towards our debt, which is the second mortgage, which was, how much did it start out with? Like $3,500? About $3,500 in December. And then we've just been really strict about sticking to our budget. I do have a video about how we pay for extra things like going out to eat, clothes, fun things, that sort of thing. But otherwise, we've been sticking very strictly to our grocery budget, spending $125 a week on groceries, and then the rest of our budget, you know, is too complicated for me to put all right here. But that's kind of like the big one, is we stick to our grocery money because that's the easy one to go over. We don't use our debit card for any other purchases except for gas. We use cash for everything else after we buy groceries. And then I think every one of our other payments is just an auto pay. So we don't have to worry about like late fees or that sort of thing, which is nice. So the point of this video really, is that we are paying off the second mortgage today. Dan is right here with me, but he prefers that I not, that he doesn't want to be a movie star, okay, like I do. I'm ready to be a movie star. That's what he said. He's so funny, a movie star. So we're gonna turn the camera around in just a few minutes and you can see us paying off our second mortgage, and I am so happy. We promised each other that we would celebrate, and so I'm hoping that tomorrow we get to go out to lunch. One of my favorite pastimes is to go out to lunch and celebrate, and I don't know if we're gonna do that, but we are going to celebrate somehow. And then what we're going to do is also put $1,000 extra, is that right? $1,000 extra towards our car. And when we flip it around, he'll explain like the remaining balances and everything and where the money's going to go. So I have rambled on for a really long time, so let's flip the camera around and you can get really up close and personal with our finances. Okay.
So Stephanie's asked me to show you guys the details of what's going on. So this is a breakdown of our mortgage. Up here at the top is our first mortgage. Down here at the top is our second mortgage. This is the balance we have remaining on our second mortgage. Our snowball has not quite snowballed yet because unfortunately with the turn of the year the taxes on our house have gone up. So the $22.57 has basically been added to our first mortgage payment. So we're not really snowballing yet with, you know, adding $22 towards debt, but we're still producing a lot of excess cash that will help propel that snowball forward. And it'll really start snowballing once we get these car payments out of the way, and then we're throwing an additional $400 or $600 towards debt in addition to the excess that we're making. So We'll hop right over here to our bank account. So this is the remaining balance that we have to put towards the second mortgage. So we're going to hit pay this bill right now. Don't celebrate yet. And then we're going to hit go through all these steps, yada yada
Yeah,
yada.
this is live. We are live action.
Okay.
Paying off debt.
So then what we're going to do is we're going to hop over here to unbury.me that we showed you last time, and we are going to now delete our second mortgage from this equation. And this shows us our projected payoff date is March of 2020, so we'll get rid of this. Okay, so we are right on track with that. So one loan down. So
Woohoo! Running out of dance moves. I didn't have any to begin with. Keep me off camera. So I lost the footage last night where I kind of wrapped everything up with our debt payoff from yesterday when we paid off in real time our second mortgage. And if you couldn't see the numbers, it was about $1,500 that we paid towards that second mortgage last night. So it's gone. It's paid off. So the next debt that we're going to be working on is our second, or our car. We call it our second car. Our second car that we unexpectedly had to buy last year. Oh, is that baby? The balance on that right now is $8,800. So, with our projections, that is scheduled to be paid off in June. So when my husband gets paid, not this Friday but next Friday, we're going to be able to put an extra $1,000 towards that car. And Dan, is that about how much you think we'll be able to put every month? Is an extra $1,000, maybe more?
no, it'll be much more than that.
Oh, it'll be much more.
It'll be anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 extra.
Okay, from anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 extra that we'll be putting towards that car. So it should for sure be paid off in June. Praying that we don't have any like crazy unexpected expenses like we've had for the last 3 years. We've had really bad luck. In fact, the last 3 years we've had to come up with between $5,000 and $8,000 in just a few months to pay for just roof, new cars. We've had taxes. That's what it was last year. We've had like roof, taxes, medical stuff. So she's all paid off too. We paid you off. We paid this little nugget off. So anyway, we're really excited to finally get plowing on our debt snowball. So we'll see you next time when we do an update video on where we're at with our finances.